I want to take a few minutes to review the in-class activity that will follow the Zaption flipped lesson I created. When students come into class to complete this activity, they will have watched the Zaption on solving systems of inequalities by elimination the night before. I will begin class by addressing any questions that students may have had from watching the Zaption the night before. Once all questions have been addressed, we will begin the in-class portion of the flipped lesson. I will put students in small groups of 3 to 4 to complete the first page of the flipped lesson. As you can see here, this is the first page, which is related to solving systems of equations by elimination. My flexible groups usually consist of a low-level learner, an average-level learner, and a high-level learner. This type of grouping has worked very well for me in the past and continues to work well for me in the future. As you can see, there are 12 questions here on the first page of this activity, which will require students to solve the systems of equations by elimination. In each group, I will have one student solve for X, one student solve for Y, and one student to perform the check. Hopefully, I'll be able to set up groups of 3 so that this will work out easily. If not, we'll have groups of 4 and they'll just have to take turns doing each of those steps. Once the small groups have completed questions 1 through 12, I will have the groups take turns sending a representative to the board to work out the problems and compare their answers with the rest of the class. Once the students have completed 1 through 12 in the small groups, and once all the problems have been worked on the board and the answers compared, students will complete questions 13 through 24 individually. As you can see here, 13 through 24 are pretty much the same thing as what we had before. It's just more examples of solving systems of equations by elimination. A quiz grade will be taken on questions 13 through 24, and a classwork grade will be taken on questions 1 through 12. The next 2 pages, as you can see, just contain the answer keys. Here's 1 through 12, and here's 13 through 24. I always like to include answer keys in my PDF files, not only for my own ease when I'm grading papers, but also for substitutes should I have to be absent. As you can see here, the next couple of pages include or start to lead into the next topic that we're going to be covering in class, which is solving systems of equations by substitution. As you can see here, there's 8 questions on this page that involve substitution, and then questions 9 through 16 on this page that involve substitution. The next 2 pages of this, of course, contain the answer key as well. After students have completed the first 2 pages of the packet, which was dealing with elimination, we'll take a quick glance as a class at these pages, work out a couple of examples of solving systems of equations by substitution, and then I will give students the information they need to access the Zaption that I've created for solving systems of equations by substitution. So I just wanted to kind of give students a brief look at what we would be leading into the next day. So I hope you enjoyed this lesson and hope everyone has a good day. Thank you.